Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. It's Flex Friday. We have a 6-game slate that we're excited about. We have some fun matchups, and the board is finally filled out. We're running a little bit late today, but it's not our fault. We were just waiting for Prize Picks to give us some dunk props to take a look at. Yeah, we've got 4 plays for you today. Sorry we have been a little bit spotty the last couple days, but we're back, and we're excited to get the weekend kicked off right. So we got 4 plays. These are the plays we're going to be covering. I'm going to be taking Jalen Duren over 2.5 dunks and Keontae George over 25.5 points and assists. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be getting into Gary Harris for over 2.5 first quarter points. And I'm also taking the Devin Booker and Brandon Miller 3-point combo for over 4.5.
All right. Well, before we get into our recap, if you've not signed up for Prize Picks yet, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they're going to match your first deposit up to $100. They're just going to double what you deposit. So if you deposit the whole 100, they're going to give you a bonus 100. You'll get 200 to play with. Just throw that code in, and they'll hook you up with that deal. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, just so you can jump on these plays as soon as the videos drop, and you don't end up having any of these plays get bumped or removed on you. And guys, thanks again. You guys have been killing it on the likes. And if you guys don't mind just hooking us up again, just hit that like button. It takes you just a split second to press it. And it just helps us grow the channel, puts us in front of a larger audience. And we really appreciate all that you guys have done to help us grow this channel. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. So let me pull up the recap real fast. We just had the one play. Let's see. My Prize Picks app on mobile has been just every single time I open it, it like pauses on me and stuff.
Yeah, it's super laggy on the mobile for some reason.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I know what I had. I guess I don't have to pull it up if you remember what you had. I took Nurkic turnovers, I believe. Taking forever to load. The super Lazadazel or whatever.
Laxadazel. Oh yeah, I had the Jaylen Brown first half PRA.
Yeah, and Nurk, right?
Yeah.
That's what I had. What did he go for? Just 2, or did he go for 3? I know he cashed. Okay, I got it now. 2. Yeah, so we got the sweep on. It was just a little 2-man power play, but those hit. We were unable to do the daily show the following day, unfortunately. But yeah, took Nurk over 1.5 turnovers. It's crazy because we got on that, and then they took it away. Then they brought it back at 2.5, and I was like stoked that we got it at 1.5 because he didn't cash the 2.5. But yeah, it looks like Jaylen Brown went for 22.
Yep. Staying in the
crushed
flames.
it. All right, so yeah, got the sweep there. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get a 4-man sweep here on this video. So before we break these down, I just want to tell you guys about Daily Grind. A lot of you that watch the show are familiar with it, but if you haven't signed up for it yet, you should check it out because it's just such a killer app. It's a DFS tool. They have 4 different tools, but the DFS optimizer is absolutely where it's at. We use it every single day, and it's especially helpful if you're in a hurry, and if you use it right before the games are about to start, it catches some value that is just ridiculous. Like Prize Picks will be dropping these random last-minute plays that just get super juiced on DG. And so whether you're playing NBA or esports or any sport, the closer you are to game time, you'll find a lot of value using the DFS optimizer. We've been partnered up with them since, I don't know, I guess it's been like a few months now, but it's been a game changer for us. They're hooking up all of our viewers with 25% off if you use code BACKDOOR. There's a link in the description of the video, or you can just go straight to dgfantasy.com and just make sure you put in code BACKDOOR, and they'll give you 25% off of any of their tools. So you can take advantage of it and use all the tools. But if nothing else, definitely get your hands on the DFS optimizer because it's a game changer for sure. All right. So let's start with Jalen Duren here. I'm glad that we waited because now I feel really good about this dunk prop. Take a look at this over under real quick. We have a 216 over under with the Heat favored by 8. And at the moment, Bam Adebayo is a game time decision. So if Bam's out, this dude's going to go for like 6 dunks, I think. But even if he's in, I feel comfortable with Duren hitting this because the dude's been just a monster lately. He has back-to-back games with 6 dunks. He went for 6 against Charlotte, 6 against Toronto. If we, on Outlier here, look at the head-to-head, he's cleared this in the last 3 times they've played. Most recently on March 5th, he had 5 dunks. And the match before that, back in October of 2023, he went for 6. And he's just been on a heater lately. Let's take a look at a bigger sample size. So yeah, he's gone over the 6 out of his last 10 games. But in his last 5 games, he has it's like 12, 16, 21. He has 21 dunks over his last 5 games. So I think he can get 3 for us tonight. And what's crazy is like, dude, his last game, if you just look at his PRA, that's what I was like thinking about hopping into, but I was like, I'm going to wait, see what comes on the board with the dunks. But dude went for 52 PRA against Toronto in 28 minutes. He had 23 boards, 24 points, and 5 assists in 28 minutes. That's just amazing. But yeah, we're taking his dunks today. I think he's going to be able to clear this 2.5 pretty easily. If you're interested in checking out this app that I'm on right now, Outlier, it's the best statistical analysis app on the market by far. We've checked them all out and nothing comes close. We've partnered up with them. They're going to let you just try it out free for 7 days. So there's a link in the description of the video if you guys want to check that out. Just go through that link and you'll get 7 days to just try this out, see how you like it. Make sure you take advantage of that time though if you're going to go on that trial, because this app does so much. So play around with it. And if you're a part of our Discord, you have any questions about it, just hit us up and we'll show you what we love about it. But anyways, guys, this dunk prop is not on Daily Grind, so I'm going to skip that part of it and jump over to Keyonte George. So if we look at this game, we have a 223 over under with the Hawks favored by 3. Still have a lot of injuries on the side of the Jazz. So I'm feeling good about his minutes being pretty secure tonight. Man, it sucks that Saddiq Bey is out for the season. That's unfortunate, but we have Bogdan Bogdanovic is a game time decision. Jalen Johnson, game time decision. Wouldn't be surprised if he maybe plays limited tonight, but that's not really affecting Keyonte as much. We have on the Jazz side, we have Jordan Clarkson out. We have Chris Dunn out. We have Taylor Hendricks, game time decision, Lauri Markkanen out. So a lot of their scorers are out, and Keyonte has been filling in just fine, getting his opportunities here. He's gone over this points and assists line 4 out of his last 5 games, and he's looked really good. His minutes have been, he has that one game against Washington where he only had 5.8 minutes. I don't know what was up with that. Maybe like an injury or something. But anyways, even with that, just under 6-minute game, he's still averaging 30.7 minutes per game, even with that super low line, like bringing his average down quite a bit. So other than that game, yeah, he's probably realistically averaging like well over 35 minutes per game. He's shooting 41% from the field on 14.2 attempts per game, and he's shooting 51% from 3 on 7.2 attempts per game. So he's averaging 3.6 3-pointers per game right now over these last 5 games. Not doing like great from the free throw line at 76%, but he is averaging 3 made per game. But what I love about this is just 1.4 fouls, so he's not getting into foul trouble. But again, this is really about the injuries on the Jazz side. Like they need someone to be putting up a lot of points, and he's got back-to-back games well over 20. He went for 26 points and 6 assists against Boston, which is like the hardest matchup you're going to find in the NBA. And then he against Denver, also a pretty difficult matchup, 29 points, 6 assists. I'm definitely excited to stay on the Flames with him on this one. Let's take a look at this this matchup real quick. So, he's listed as a shooting guard. He bounces back and forth. He's doing a lot of facilitating, so he bounces back and forth between like playing the 1 and the 2. But at the shooting guard position, we've got Atlanta here at 21st in points allowed, 15th in assists allowed. So we like that matchup. If we hop over to point guard position, it's 30th in points allowed, 27th in assists allowed. So regardless of which position he's playing tonight, because I know the rotation has just changed a lot in this day and age. Everyone like the 1 and the 2 is just kind of like interchangeable right now with the current state of the NBA. But we like both of these matchups regardless. So feeling really good about this one going over. If we hop over to Daily Grind and take a look at this, they've got this one favored to go over, but it's pretty much, they have it at like a 50-50 shot. They have it at 50.07% odds to hit the over, and it's at a -117. So it's kind of like they think it's like, 50-50, and it looks similar across the board. We do have some that have it super juiced, what is that? Oh no, sorry, I got confused here. Yeah, so some of them are juicing it to go under. Some of them are juicing it to go over, all the way up to like a -135 to go over on some platforms. But I'm feeling good about. I'm sorry, I looked at this wrong. It must have just updated. Oh yeah, it's because they have them back to back. So yeah, my bad. Caesars does have this at a -135 to go over. But regardless of what the odds makers are saying, I just love the fact that they're going to have to rely on him in this game. So I'm feeling good about this to go over. And yeah, those are my two. I'm going to pass it over to Jordy to finish up this video.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So before I get into my plays here, I just want to tell you guys quickly about Chalkboard. Chalkboard is another prop betting platform, just like PrizePicks. But what you can do on PrizePicks or on Chalkboard that you can't do on like PrizePicks or these other apps is you can set your own lines. So I could take I could take Keontae George's PA, for instance, at 25.5. They'll give you that baseline at 25.5, and you can bump it up or down. So you can set your own line on it. So you can go like 26, 27.5 and get like a 2x multiplier on it, maybe even higher, or you could bump it down to like 22, 23.5 and get a lower multiplier on it. So like a 1x or a 0.85x or whatever it may be. But what's really cool that they do now is they offer the shield play, so you can like protect these crazy slips that you're building. Like you can put together like an 8-man 100x play and protect it. So it's a lot of fun. Go check them out. The link's in the description below. If you use code BACKDOOR at checkout, they'll match your first deposit up to $100, just like PrizePicks and Underdog and whatnot. And the Android version is actually coming out very soon, in a couple days here. It's coming out on the 18th, and we're still waiting on that desktop version. But yeah, go check them out for sure. But cool. Let's get into the two plays I've got here for you guys. I really like this Gary Harris first quarter points. I've been playing this one. I was looking at Wendell Carter, but they took him away. But I like this Gary Harris one even better. So it's a great matchup for him. 23rd in points allowed, giving up 28.8 a game. So he's got a great matchup. But this dude's been a first quarter like beast, over the last couple of games here. He's been getting more time as well. So over the last 10 games, he's hit this 9 out of 10 games. He missed it once against New York. In the tougher matchups, it's a little bit scarier, but he has hit it. I took him in this OKC game, and he hit it there. We don't have to really worry about like the over-under on this game or the total or anything because, it's a first quarter prop. But he does get plenty of minutes in the first quarter. He plays 9 minutes in the first quarter, so almost the entire first quarter. And, he just needs 3 points here. And a lot of the times he just hits a 3-pointer and we're good to go. But sometimes he does do a lot more than that. He can go for 6 and 8 points, 5 points. So the dude's very capable. He's hit it in one head-to-head and missed it in the other, but he didn't get as much time in that game as he has been lately. So, with him getting almost the full first quarter minutes, I feel really good about him getting us at least 3 points here. So, I don't think they have this one on Daily Grind, so we're just going to go ahead and skip that part. But a lot of people have this at a -120/125, so feeling good about that play. The next play I have is this Devin Booker and Brandon Miller 3-pointer play. This is just kind of crazy that this line is out like this. Hopefully I'm not wrong at the end of the day, but 4.5 seems really low. If you look at what Booker did against them last time they played, the last 2 times he went for 3 and he went for 5, so he cashed this alone in the last game they played each other against Charlotte here. He kind of runs like the point and the shooting guard position, so both matchups look fantastic. So liking the way the Booker one looks here, and over the last 10 games, he's been in a little bit of a slump. So I think they're trying to like pull a fast one here and catch like, you know, Booker while he's in a slump. But this guy could go off at any moment. Like against Houston, he went for 6 threes. So I'm not really worried about Booker getting these 3-pointers. If you guys are, you can fade this. But on the other side of the coin, Brandon Miller has been playing amazing. And when it comes to 3-pointers, he's gone over the 2.5 3-point line for himself 10 out of 20 games, and he's just been having these monster games. I mean, he's had games for 3 games in a row he went for 5. That right there would cash it alone. The last time they played Phoenix, he went for 6 3-pointers. So they're both very, very capable of just crushing this line together. So I feel great about it. On Daily Grind, it's the second most juiced play. It's a 55.89% chance on the odds to hit indicator. So I really love this play. Minus 127. So, you know, it's a little bit in the 50-50 area when it comes to the odds makers, but the odds to hit are where the real money's at. So I feel really good about these 2 plays. And yeah, that's the 2 I've got, bro.
All right, guys, that's the 4 we're rolling with. Just to recap one more time, we're going Jalen Duren, 2.5 dunks. Keontae George, 25.5 points and assists. Gary Harris, 2.5 first quarter points. And Devin Booker and Brandon Miller, 3-point combo over 4.5. We're taking all of these for more. We hope you guys have a great Friday. Enjoy this 6-game slate. I know it's not like a big slate, but there's a lot to get into across all platforms here. And with the, we were talking about Chalkboard just a minute ago Jordan was talking about the 8-man slip at 100x. It's like on Chalkboard, you can get to 100x on like a 4-man play.
Yeah.
There's just ridiculous options on there. But I think that it caps when you do the shield play, it caps at 65x, which is awesome though. Like that you can get 65x because sometimes I'll be making like a 4 or 5-man slip on Chalkboard. It'll be 65x because I always go shield play. But if you don't hit all of them, if I hit like 4 of 5, you're still getting like over 25x sometimes. So it's an incredible app. You should definitely check that out. If you guys are interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. It's super active. We have a really killer community over there. It's about 50 cents a day. And if you're wanting to check that out, go through the link in the description of the video and then go to server subscriptions once you're in Discord and then just subscribe. It'll unlock all the channels for you. And you can hop in community chat, let us know you're new, and we'll show you around, show you how we do everything in there. But it's been awesome, guys. We've been caching as a community because the community is the best resource we have. We all work together and share, you know, information and slips and whatnot. And whenever there's like a new prop to hit the board, one of us is going to catch it, and then the whole community knows about it immediately. So definitely come say hey to us, come check us out in there. And we hope you guys have a great Friday. Yeah. Enjoy this slate, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.